I still think that, as we all, blow off, I still think he's not a man. I think he's a bitch. That's a bitch move. Especially when I was in jail facing Mike. You know what I'm saying? If Drake would have came to my barn here, you know what I'm saying? That would have made my fucking pay.
Came to my barn here and said, if he would have came to his barn here, that'd have been cool.
What? You niggas is silly, you know what I'm saying? On live, nigga. Y'all niggas is silly. How you ain't heard of it? Nigga talking you stole they swag. You ain't even heard you, Sean.
All that rapping beat on your chest, man. Hey, man, you can't hear that.
I know it, man. Get your ass out of jail and run that shit up. Whatever your name is. Tripping. Coming out for big niggas, take your head off. Tripping.
Check it out now. It's funny to me how niggas actually get to that spot they've coveted for years and they forgot what it was like when the shoe was on the other foot, okay? They now become above the fray. They can't really empathize or they can't see it from the perspective of the smaller artists because now they're the shit. Now, obviously, all these chokers that the Migos, Quavo, and Offset are wearing must be cutting off circulation to their head because I just heard some stupid shit. The reason why I'm calling it stupid shit, even though I fuck with Offset a lot, is because he would have not been saying this 3 years ago. You know why? Because 3 years ago, the Migos was a group that I was doing videos on time and time again on YouTube, basically saying, could y'all stop bitching about getting credit? Could y'all stop bitching about who's taking y'all shit without crediting y'all? Make the music, you'll blow up. Now they've blown up. They forgot they were those people. Now, let's talk about the video you guys saw preceding this, right? Offset is talking about xxxtentacion and Drake. He's basically saying, how the fuck Drake took your shit, nigga? That nigga ain't even heard about you. Now, I gotta say, Offset, do you really got amnesia, my nigga? Do you really not know who you're speaking about? I don't know if you're just trying to say it because y'all just got y'all second collaboration with Drake recently with Portland. By the way, that's a hot song. But maybe you're just so hyped off that you can't see it objectively or from the other side. But Offset, do you know Drake's patterns in when he's finding new artists or trying to do remixes? Where the fuck did he find a rapper named Dave? Okay? Where did he find Dave? He's most definitely looking through the underground, sifting through it to find the diamond in the rough. Where the fuck did he find the Migos like 5-7 years back? Actually, and let's be fair, you guys are buzzing regionally, but definitely wasn't on no national level. And Drake ain't no nigga from no Atlanta. He from Toronto. But he found y'all, right? How did he find most of these people? How does he find people from other cultures? Wizkid, Skepta. How does he find these artists that aren't big? You know how he finds them? He keeps his ear to the motherfucking streets. He uses people around him and resources around him to make sure he always knows what's hot. Now, I'll even continue to further because, listen, I don't know why these rappers or people have this facade of these rappers that once they're on another level, they don't pay attention to anything beneath them. That's a lie. That's when they pay attention the most. Because when you're at that level, you're desperate to get more and more creativity and consistently reinvent and create new shit. And who usually does that the best? The rappers who coming up. Okay? So I resent when people act like any of these guys are above the underground. That's number one. But number two, and this is where I do agree with Offset, right? Because I disagree with him vehemently when he says that Drake didn't know about X. What the fuck are you talking about, right? Like, X was buzzing a lot, right? Not only was X buzzing a lot, somehow, and X has confirmed this, Drake reached out, and I'm not sure if it was particularly about that song or maybe just saying, hey, I fuck with you. But he did know about him somewhat. Okay, did he know about the song? Did he take the song? I am not claiming that. Now, the second point, which I agree with Offset, is actually the point where Offset says, yo, had Drake came to your bond hearing, y'all be cool as a motherfucker. That's 100% right, Offset. 100% right. Now, I've called out X for attention seeking, right? And he's admitted he's attention seeking, okay? He's not even lying about it. He says, yeah, I'm doing this shit to get me some attention, right? Now, he also said in the interview with me, he said, of course I wanted Drake to come to my goddamn bond hearing because I feel he could use his connects and get me out of here. And also, if he got me out of here, I wouldn't be mad about the song. So Offset, you're 100% right with that. However, and not justifying what X is doing, but I have to give you, because you have lost perspective, because you got too much money now, okay? Too much motherfucking money, so you've lost perspective. Let me give you the perspective of the independent artist, okay? You're a nigga locked in jail, have no idea if you're coming out the next month or you're coming out in the next 10 years, okay? The only opportunity for success, or real success, right, at least in terms of rap sense, right, is on the table. You have one song that's buzzing, it's paying all your motherfucking bills, you have no access to anything, that's feeding you, your lawyer bills, your court fees, that is feeding your family, right? The biggest rapper in the game may have reached out to you before, and maybe not about that song, but he knows about you. All of a sudden, you hear the biggest rapper using your flow, okay? And I'm not going to say your flow like you own it, but a flow that mirrors the hot song that you have, right? Now, you know what's going to happen. It's happened with Drum, right? His song is going to become so big, it's going to drown your shit out. Your shit's about to just fluster out and die. So when you don't get that communication with said rapper, you gain resentment. You start to think that, wow, why could this nigga even try to do me like that? Yo, he's trying to basically just get his shit off, not caring about mine, right? That resentment, people would deal with it differently. Maybe I would have not came out and just said, fuck Drake and all that shit. But you kind of feel a little salty. That salt is what's coming out, and now X is doing all this. So while we might not always agree with it, to some extent, especially with him going at Drake's mom, I don't respect it. But I could understand it. All right? And obviously, Offset has lost a goddamn grasp of what it means to be underground, because the money, the riches, the fame, the bitches and bad and bougie shit that he's experiencing now, he don't remember when you were underground artist and you couldn't get nigga to play your song. He don't remember when you were just looking for that brick. He's the guy now, and short-term memory usually happens, all right? Again, I ain't co-signing or justifying anything that X says, but we got to give perspective to what he's saying. Also, let's stop pretending that these rappers, which are big, don't know about underground shit, okay? If they got time enough to reach out indirectly or directly to little old Akademiks on YouTube, you got me crying to me, he wasn't crying to me, but he was mad as a motherfucker at me in DMs over some shit. You think these guys don't pay attention to shit that's underground? How the fuck are you going to be mad at an Instagram post than you are at shit said on the radio? You know why? Because these niggas keep their ears to the street. Remember that. Get in the comment box, what you guys like them, subscribe to Akademiks. Way in the comment section. I would like to read. By the way, I was in Vegas for the last week, and I ran into a lot of y'all. Listen, by the way, everybody was from Chirac. It was crazy. By the way, when y'all see me in public, could y'all stop staring me down? How about it, clap me, relax, okay? Just be like, smile, motherfuckers. Get me nervous. It's more Akademiks, man. I'm out.